everybody, Kathy Tooley, welcome back. So we're going to continue another few little tricks on how to form groups with group work. So remember when I've talked about group work before, there's really one of the most important components to having effective group work in your classroom is how you put those kids together, how you form the groups. So I want to give you some some tricks, if you will, tips. That was kind of a crossword between tips and tricks. Tips today that I can give you on how to form groups. Ready? Let me address an elephant in a room. I don't like random. I don't like where kids select their groups. I think that it causes more detriment than it does good. I think that bullying can often happen if that's not carefully watched. So I'm always going to encourage that we're going to devise the groups. However, I want to put a caveat that even with all of these tips I'm about to teach you, I want you to be okay as an educator. And when you have the group stand back, say, I want you and you to switch. Because even though you do it randomly, like we're going to do today, you could still sometimes have a situation where two kids should not be together. So always feel the freedom as a teacher that you can oversee that. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple. We're going to refer over here to my projector again, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to randomly form groups. First one, colored pencils. I love colored pencils. It's a nice, easy way to form groups, and it's cheap. It's so cheap. Just go out and buy the cheapest kind of colored pencils you already have. Put all the browns in a group, all the reds in a group, all the yellows in a group, all the purples in a group. Just go get a thing of colored pencils. And then put a thing of colored pencils in there and hand students colored pencils, period. Really fast way to do that. This is another really quick, easy one. Put some kind of dot or sticker on students' paper when they walk in the room. They don't notice that there's a dot or a sticker, and they have no idea that 20 minutes later you're going to do a group activity. But you don't have to make a big deal of it when you say, I want all the red stars in one group, the blue stars in another group, and the yellow stars in a third group, or silver stars in a third group. You're looking at me, yellow. That is silver, right? Silver stars. And if you need more, these are, again, you can get these very inexpensively, especially back to school time at Walmart. This is one of my favorites. Cards. Boy, can we do a lot with cards. You could put the same suit together. You could put all the aces together. I can do all of the even numbers are in one group. All of the odd numbers are in one group. And kids don't know when they're selecting when you randomly have them pick a card like this. So we don't have to worry about Johnny and Bobby making sure that they're in their same group together because they can't do any work separately. I love what I call, I pass out questions and answers. So they have to go around the room, and you're a place to learn. Go find school. A mode of transportation. Go find a bus. Thanksgiving. Stuffing goes with turkey. It's a fun way to get them up out of the seat and give them an opportunity to just get moved around. Or put something more content oriented. When I taught Spanish, I would say, what's the paper decoration that they utilize for Cinco de Mayo? It's called papel picado. So I'm still forming groups, but I'm tying a really quick check for understanding in there that they don't even realize that I've done it. Have them line up with a purpose. Now let me explain what I love line up with a purpose. Tell students to start at one end of the room and form a single line to the other end of the room. You can have them get an order of their birthday months, don't do it alphabetical. People hate alphabetical. I have done a fun one of the first name of your favorite pet. And if you don't have one, the first name of a pet that if you did, what you would name them. Your birthday month, the date of your birth. So January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd. The last letter in your name. So my name's Kathy, not the C, but the Y. So just any of them. Then you have them form a line, and then you quickly divide them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then have them move with their groups. If you don't like the groups, again, physically move people. Index cards are a great way. Let me refer back to this. If you pass out index cards, I just put numbers on index cards. So it's kind of like the stick activity you had me that I showed you a couple videos ago, but all the ones get together, all the twos get together, all the threes get together, and I can divide that based upon what I need and want. Puzzle pieces are a fun activity. Have them put together a puzzle piece. I don't have a sample to show you, but if you have a puzzle piece, have them put together 2 linking pieces. Again, fun way to get up and move around. Numbered index cards I've showed you. Oh, if you have old game pieces around, you know those games that you've lost the pieces to? You know them. They're sitting in your closet right now and you're thinking, what do I do with that? Bring them into school. All the Sorry pieces form a group. All the Monopoly pieces form a group. All of the Scrabble pieces form a group. I love these last 2, and I'll give them to you just kind of sidebars. I don't have them prepared for you, but anytime you could scramble up words, this is really good for elementary students, that when they sort out the word and form the word, that word is who their partner is. So again, it's a little thinking before we go into the group work. And then I love candy in a bag. So you just have them all reach in and draw candy out. All the Hershey's Kisses go together. All the Mr. Good bars go together. Now be careful if you don't want them eating the candy, you might not want to do that, but it's a quick way. And then the last one, and I'll have the website put on here, it's called www.groupsort.com. www.groupsort.com. That will allow you to upload your students and randomly sort them, and it'll show them right to you on a screen. So remember, forming the groups are the first critical step to successful group work in your classroom. So I hope you found a couple of tips that you're willing to go try out. As always, thank you for joining us. Please hit the subscribe button if this has been something that you think you'd like to see more of. And please, 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 please don't keep this to yourself. Share and tag your other educator friends that might get some benefit from this. As always, thank you for what you're doing every single day on the behalf of kids. Have a great day.